Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of IRL Math. That is in real life math, creating a love for mathematics one equation at a time. I'm thankful that you are joining us again for our problem of the week. So, I don't know about you, but as a child, my parents used to say, "Do you think money grows on trees?" And as a child, I actually used to imagine money growing on trees. And I said, that sounds about right. I think it does. Well, I think that's what's happening with our federal government right now, especially the Federal Reserve. Why am I talking about that? Well, if you've been following the news, if you actually go on Wall Street, you will find that, according to the Federal Reserve Bank, and this is in a statement that was made on September 18th, in accordance with the Federal Open Market Committee directive issued on September 18th, 2019, the Open Market Trading Desk at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York will conduct a series of overnight and term repurchase agreements, or repo, operations to help maintain the federal funds rate within the target range. All right, so what does that mean? It pretty much means that the Federal Reserve is going to be putting money into the economy on a regular basis until October 10th, 2019, when the program will be revisited to keep the economy going into a crisis as it did from approximately 2003 to 2011. All right, so when you go to that website with the Federal Reserve, it actually breaks down what those loans, what those repurchase agreements are going to look like. So they're going to be six overnight loans of at least $75 million that will be injected into the economy throughout this time period. So 6 overnight loans of at least $75 million will be injected into the economy throughout this time period, as well as three 30 million 14-day loans. All right, so throughout this period, approximately how much money will be injected into the economy by the Federal Reserve? And the other question is, can you write this answer as an inequality? Why or why not? Okay, so again, I want you guys to see that there's 6 overnight loans, right? 6 overnight loans, so that means they have overnight to repay it, right? But here's the key word. It says at least $75 million. That means it could be more, right? It could be $100 million for all we know. But 6 overnight loans of at least $75 million will be injected into the economy throughout this time period, as well as three 30 million 14-day loans. So do you think it could be written as an inequality? I do think it can, because of the use of the word at least. That means it could be more. It could be more than or equal to. Okay? Now it says $675 million overnight loans. So that means I'm going to have to say 75 million. Let's go MILL. 75 million. So I'm going to have to multiply that by 6 because they said it's 6 of them. Right? I'll just go ahead and write the word million. And then it said there are 330 million. So I'm going to put 30 million here. And then I'm going to multiply that by 3. So that would tell me approximately, I add those two numbers together, that tells me approximately how much is going to be injected into the economy. So if I take my 75 million and I multiply that by 6, I'm going to have 450 million. Now these are going to be repaid overnight, so it's not actually going to be 450 million floating around in the economy all at the same time. But the $30 million loans, those $3 million, those three $30 million loans, those are 14-day loans. So those will be in the economy. So of course we're going to do 30 times 3, and that will give us 90 million. So approximately 90 million are going to be floating around in addition to the 75 million. So if I add those two together, I'm going to get approximately $540 million is going to be injected into the economy. Okay. Now you can get technical and say, okay, well, it's overnight, so technically that money is going to be repaid. So 75 million is going to be floating around this entire time period, which is correct. But for the purpose of this problem, if we keep injecting $75 million into the economy of at least, then we just add all of those up in addition to the 330 million 14-day loans, okay? So how much money, approximately how much money will be injected into the economy by the Federal Reserve? Well, at least, so in order to answer that question, I would type, let me go ahead and type, I would say at least $540 million, right? That's the easy answer. You just add them up. Now, can we write our answer as any inequality? Why or why not? Again, like I said in the beginning, yes, we can because of that use of the word at least. So that means X, let's say X represents the number of money that the Federal Reserve is injected into the economy. If X represents that, it could be more than or equal to 540 million. And that's how I would write that as an inequality. So you see, inequalities are in real life. They're all around us. Math is all around us. And I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. So again, check it out. It's in the Wall Street Journal. It's in the Federal Reserve website. This is what's happening in our world right now. So I encourage you to be in the know and check it out. And comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Before I sign off, I want to go ahead and thank our Patreon supporters, Dr. Sylvia Calendar Carter, Latanya Moore, and Dr. John E. Carter. If you'd like to learn more, visit us at irlmath.org. You can also go to /join. Thank you all and have a great, great day.